Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things. You don't see in the stats. If you play good.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Avdia and Hachimura in the forward positions. And it's Gobert in its center. And for the Lakers, the 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And great people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period. Especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Now here's Conley after LeBron James's miss. Conley with a wide open look, cans the shot with nobody near him.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Westbrook passes to James. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here are the Jazz now. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Utah gets it back. And it's blocked.
And the reason works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
James kicks to Westbrook. His three-pointers off the mark. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
The three from Bradley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present. But standing 6'1", Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Stolen by Westbrook. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The lob is in the right spot for him. LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Bradley. Another miss by Utah. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. He's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out. And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
James, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. How last month turned out for him, averaging 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy, both on the ball and when helping out.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to Conley. Can they get it? And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Gobert finds Conley. Mitchell wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Westbrook with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Arizona up. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 9 points. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And now when they own the backboards, most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the bucket by the Lakers. And here's Conley outside.
and I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
LeBron passes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Gobert after the basket by the Lakers. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Out to Conley. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Conley's got his third bucket of the night. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Warriors.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Malik Monk in for Avery Bradley. And a switcher also for Utah. Haskell's checked in. Now here is Conley. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
So both teams making some changes here. Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight. On the interior, that's the top priority right now.
Here's Gay. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Monk. A 3-ball. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston. And Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Here's Anthony. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Basket good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Pascal. Here's Whiteside. They get it back, and Davis sends it back. And with the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. On defense, the Lakers. They're leading by 8.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. They just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Gay after the miss from Malik Monk. Shoots from 14, and they'll get another chance. Here's Whiteside, and Davis sends it back.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Anthony. Over Pascal. Anthony's shot is off. Jazz trail by 6. To the wing right side. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Jordan Clarkson.
Driving the lane. With 1 on the clock. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the 2021 Sixth Man of the Year winner, Jordan Clarkson, excelling in his role under coach. Quinn Snyder in the Utah Jazz.
It's been good for me. From day one, they just told me to come here and be myself, playing free with a free mind and, trying to help us get wins.
And Clarkson really finding his niche, providing Greg instant scoring off the Utah bench.
And there's tremendous value in a player who can create his own shot and really carry a second unit. But Clarkson's quickness, so tough to bottle him up.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Jazz, Rudy Gay is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Alexander Walker passes to Gay. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Down low, here's Clarkson. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And Howard with the stuff.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Here's Monk. Howard. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Alexander Walker passes to Whiteside, and it's in there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Gay. Horton Tucker, the pass to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Horton Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Teams changing it up here. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Michael Conley, number 1.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, he should enjoy it as good as he is as a defender. I mean, if he's on you, you can't relax at all. He gives opposing point guards nightmares. Activity, energy are just too much for some guys to deal with.
Here's Westbrook. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. And Howard with the stuff.
This guy's a pick-and-roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
Jazz trail by 7. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And both free throws, good for James.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the king in terms of championship finals appearances and any other measurable you want to use. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Mitchell passes to Conley. A floater, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 8.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play. And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Gobert trying to get open. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out break and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here's Mitchell, and Davis sends it back, and they'll keep possession. He gets it in there. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And it's good, 2 points. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Got a piece of it. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell in the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Gobert. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston. Here's O'Neal. James with the block.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Here's Westbrook. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's James.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, break.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Avery Bradley. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Clarkson for 3. And Gobert kicks to Gay. And they double up Gay. The pass to Conley for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In the corner, it's Monk. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Conley. He's got 10. Jazz passing it around. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Over Monk. And he overshot that one, missing. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Ariza. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Westbrook dishes to Davis. From deep, James bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Coach, with your size advantage, were you trying to get the ball to Anthony Davis inside?
Not any more than usual. We just give him the basketball down low and ask him to read. There's been a couple opportunities where they came in double and he found open guy. If he gets single coverage, he goes score the ball.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 25 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's right.
Jack, what's your take on Utah so far?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. You keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort. effort today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Avery Bradley. And it's a reason in at the three, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
To the middle, here's James, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it to Bradley. Davis in the corner. Bradley passes to Davis. Bogdanovich against LeBron. Unloads from 13. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich looking around. To the paint. And stolen by James. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Davis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. He had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And here is Mitchell. After Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Davis. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Trevor Ariza. The Jazz also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Here's Bradley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Alexander Walker. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Whiteside finds Mitchell. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bradley passes to Howard. Here's Reeves. Off target with his 3. The Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. On the wing, Mitchell. No good from outside.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Howard. That shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Looking to end his cold spell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 21. Alexander Walker passes to Mitchell. Here's Alexander Walker. He takes it in. Here's Whiteside. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Howard misses. Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
And just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Utah calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's Pascal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Lakers leading by 21. Now here's James. 27 points for him. The shot by Johnson, no good. Mitchell right side. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Jazz trail by 20. Nobody near Gay. That three off the mark. Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Pass to Clarkson. From deep. They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Mitchell. Pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Going inside to the inside. Gay. And finished off by Gay.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's James. He has 29. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line.
Russell Westbrook in for the Lakers. Switcher also for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And so Westbrook makes them both. Jazz trail by 21. And Anthony sends it back. Outside Westbrook. It's tipped. The jump hook. No good from LeBron. Here's Gay. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. You've got Conley. Rudy Gay is out there with Gobert. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. Utah is shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Conley dishes to Gobert. Clarkson for 3. They get the rebound.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Conley, great D that time from Westbrook.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Inside, here's Gobert, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Chance to Ariza. This one for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And here is Conley. Now the feed to Gobert. O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Lets it go from 11. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Ariza. And the Lakers with another miss. Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
And, you know, had the Wizards known on draft night how good a young scorer Clarkson would become, I can't imagine they would have traded.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many.
Oh, my goodness. That was special. Put that one on the highlight reel. Gay throwing it down with authority.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Conley. And the pass to Azubuike. Hits the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Lakers leading by 23. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Ariza. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rapid-fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his hands.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Jordan. Here's Bogdanovich. The Jazz with another miss. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Lakers. Now Westbrook. Second chance shot. And Anthony gets it to go.
I love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook passes to Davis. And yes, it's good. And that's 19 points for Davis.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Shot from 12. And Anthony sends it back. One-on-one fast break. Bobs it up for Anthony. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley for 3. Drills it from outside.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Westbrook passes to Davis. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Davis has got 11 in the second half. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forward.
Johnson finds Jordan. And it's denied. Johnson against Mitchell. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got 25 points.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Hernan Gomez passes to Mitchell. There's the drive, and then Mitchell in the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Anthony. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Bazemore on the wing. Off target from three-point range. To the left wing, here's Alexander Walker. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against Utah.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for LeBron.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Kept alive. House. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Anthony. That misses off the backboard. Here's Jordan. It's blocked. Here's Mitchell. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans and...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is